when things go bad or they don't go the way that I planned, I'm reminded that it's going according to God's plan, not mine. So just remembering whose plan I'm actually working. So if it doesn't go according to my plan, it's just like, that sucks.
Just can't tell it all. Just can't tell it all.
This is Experiencing Amazing Transformation Podcast.
Hey,
and
y'all.
I'm the host, Sequoia.
I'm Kim, and I will be your guest tonight.
So, as the owner of this podcast, we're going to just dig a little deep and actually get to know her one-on-one. All right. So, Miss Kim, what made you start E.A.T podcast?
Well, I decided to start this podcast because for years I've been inviting people to my home, us having a good fellowship time, and realizing after feeding them and 10 hours later, they were still there. They were still excited about what I had to say. They were inspired, impacted by what I was saying and what I was offering. And there was a transformation between the two parties or whoever was there. So I took a leap of faith and I trusted God, and I decided to share what I have in me with the world.
And how long had that been going on?
Okay, so what do you mean?
Like, how long have you been inviting people into your home to feed them while you're encouraging and giving them that goodness?
Oh my gosh. Is it sad to say, as far as I can remember? So I know for at least before the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So before I actually decided to launch E.A.T podcast, I maybe had been doing it for probably 20 years. Probably 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So what keeps you going?
The Holy Spirit.
I heard that.
The Holy Spirit, my family, my friends, you, my children, and just the deep desire to help someone persevere or get through something that I've overcome or I'm overcoming. So just to inspire and encourage someone to keep going, steadfast, don't ever give up, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a rainbow once you get out of the tunnel.
That's right. That's right. As this powerful woman who's been helping people, how do you manage to continue to keep a smile on your face when things don't go as well in like certain situations in your life?
Total transparency. A lot of times when the things happen, I don't allow them to dictate my mood. So when things are happening or have happened, I give myself an opportunity to go home, go in my closet, my prayer closet, my bathroom, just a secluded area where I can have a discussion with God. Like, why didn't it work out? What did happen? And what I found over the years is that all things truly work together for the good. All things, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. When things go bad or they don't go the way that I planned, I'm reminded that it's going according to God's plan, not mine. So just remembering whose plan I'm actually working. So if it doesn't go according to my plan, it's just like, that sucks. But okay, guy, you got that one. You got that one.
Yes.
So
That was
that's how.
that was good. That was good. Because I tend to, when I'm going through things, I tend to let my emotions take over. I tend to show it because it's like I feel, oh, I'm mad, I'm sad. So let me show this so somebody can just, encourage me. And I get that, but when you're in a business of helping others and just wanting to help others, you
Yeah.
have to really just, okay, let me go in my prayer closet. God, let's talk about this together. Let me put on my face. Let me do it.
Right.
And you're doing it. You're doing it. And I'm really just honored to be your friend.
Just remembering that the joy of the Lord literally comes from the Lord. So I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, you're always smiling. You're always happy. The truth is I have a joy inside of me that no one can take away. I remember dealing with the separation of my first marriage. Um, at that time, my ex-husband's cousin was a really, really dear friend to me. And I remember her looking at me and she said, don't let anyone steal your smile. And at the time, I'm like 22 years old. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Right.
She noticed that I was going through something and she saw that I continued to smile. And she didn't want that taken from me. So the situation that I was in, she didn't want that situation to dictate my mood or dictate the joy that God gave me. So I can't, because I cherish that joy so much, it means more to me than breathing. I cherish what God gives me so, so much. I choose to smile. I choose to walk in joy. It's so easy to walk with a frown or with your emotions on your face. It's easy to do that. It's harder to smile than it is to frown.
Right.
People are quick to just wear this blank face so no one can see their emotion. No one can know what they're going through. Well, if that's the case, then smile.
Smile.
If you don't want anybody to know what you're going through, what you're dealing with, just smile. Just smile. It'll make not only you feel better, but it makes the other people around you that see you, it makes them stop and say, man, you have a beautiful smile, even if you got jacked up teeth. Because there is something about a deliberate smile. There is something in it that makes people go, what are they so happy about?
Yes.
So
yes.
it makes the brain start thinking a little different when it's seen. So imagine what it's doing to the person that's doing it.
Right.
It's shifting their mindset. It's shifting who they are. It's shifting their mood. It's like, okay, through this I'm going to smile. Okay, through this I'm going to laugh. Through this, because all of it is really medicine.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you want people that comes onto the podcast? What are the things that you want them to leave with?
I honestly want anyone that comes on the show to first be honest and transparent, because I believe that healing and transformation comes from honesty. You can't, if you step on my toe and it starts bleeding and I'm the only one that knows, you're going to step on it again. So if I don't tell you, hey, stop, that's my toe and it's bleeding, they don't know. So they'll continue. But when you tell them, it makes them aware and they're allowed to stop. Even if they don't stop, you told them. So then you can do something different. I want people to be honest and transparent so there's healing in the land. But I also want them to get, when they're on the show, to get some type of relief of knowing that they helped someone, or knowing that the next step or the next level for them is more healing, more deliverance, more of who they are. I believe that when you come on the show, you should be able to be free I want people free. So that I
Yeah.
got that off my chest.
Yes, you
Tight.
did.
I helped somebody with this. Oh, I went through that, but we made it, and you can too. That's what I want. That's what I desire. That's what I appreciate people coming on the show and telling their side of the story. For years, I didn't know if people wanted to hear my story, so I just encouraged them through theirs. Now I have a platform or an area where I can share my story, but I can also share stories of people that don't have a voice. I can share stories of people that have been told to shut up. I can this platform is for people that don't even know that their voice matters. So I want people to come on the show and be their authentic self and be free doing it. Yeah, it's so many people wearing a mask and pretending to be something that they're not or someone that they don't even like. So I just want people to take off the mask, take off all the armor or clothes that don't belong to you, and be you and have fun doing it, even if it's ugly. Even if it's the ugliest part of you, it's still you. You decide on how pretty it turns out. Be free.
How can anyone join? Well,
Okay, so you can go to eat-podcast.org and you can actually click on the becoming a guest link and you can fill out the intake form. And I'd love to hear your story and love to have you on.
well, Miss Kim, thank you for coming on to the show. And you guys make sure if you want to be a guest, eat-podcast.org. Make sure you click on become a guest, fill out the intake form, and schedule. You guys get to schedule. And once you do that, you guys will be getting a call from the team. This was good.
Yeah,
This was good. How you feel?
I feel great.
Good.